caught us doing a bio survey. Linda and Jim Jenks, Herbal Rose. Come watch us see what happens here. This is a new computer program that does AK muscle testing, and it's just absolutely fantastic. As you can imagine, if you've ever been muscle tested, you know, the arm would get pretty sore, and so would mine, if we were going to do 500 products. Today what we're going to do is just muscle test me for the new flower essences from Nature Sunshine. And we're getting set up, and I don't know how much of the screen you can see, but this is called the COMPASS. I'm from Zyto Corporation, a brand new company. This is a brand new thing, and what's happening here is the computer has saved the frequency, the energy of these 7 bottles, and saved the energy from all of the bottles behind us. And if we were to muscle test you, then of course we would use that bottle and muscle test you, each one.
Hand on that cradle.
Oh, sorry. Gotta keep my hand. What's happening over here is, so anyhow, all the energy of all these bottles and these new flower essences is in the computer, and we're going to run it across my energy to see what it is, which one, got that, which one brings me into balance. That, of course, is a very important thing to get the body in balance. So part of what's going on is I have my hand here on this hand cradle, and it's picking up the galvanic skin response. You may have heard of that in the past. It's been used a long, long time, and it's used with, what do they call it, where they're trying to find out if you're lying? The
Lie detector
lie
test.
detectors, right. So it's important that I keep my hand on the cradle, okay? So we're in the process here. We've entered, Linda's entered my name and all this information, and we're about, oh, it's doing the assessing already, isn't it?
It is.
Okay. So it hasn't changed me a bit. It doesn't hurt. You don't feel it. And it's important only that I keep my hand on the cradle. So what we're going to do, instead of trying to correct some of your, help you clear some of your emotions and send you home with all 7 bottles, we're going to do a bio survey. And it's important that those of you who know about herbs know that this is not a medical device. And it says at the top of every report that it does not identify, diagnose, or treat any disease or medical condition. So we're just trying to find out what balances the body. Isn't that neat?
Okay, the first flower essence that comes up, there's 37 biomarkers out of range. Be responsible clears 17. Keep cool clears 7. And release it clears the last 7. Now we would start with just one of these, so we would start with be responsible.
It's the first time I've heard this. That's interesting. And we won't take time to try and go through the flower essence because we're just trying to concentrate on the compass this morning. But recently I did it, and I hope that you can see the circles. You may not be able to pick it up in the shooting, but there are little red dots that are outside. They're out of balance. Now you notice on the next picture, the second one down here, you can see that there are not so many little red dots outside. And then on the third one, keep cool, that's me of course, you can see there are hardly any red dots out. So you can see each time the computer is telling us not only what brings us into balance, but also gives us a priority. So the first one did 17, the next one did 7 and 7, and so on and so forth. So,
and the important part of starting with the emotions is if there are emotions out of balance or spiritual issues out of balance, those things manifest physically. So we're addressing underlying causes of physical symptoms when we address with the flower essences. I'm going to close this now because we know which flower essence to deal with first. We're going to come back in. We're going to start the assessment over. And now we're going to look at which system package is going to be the one his body is asking for.
Which is appropriate. So what we just did was we found out which 2 or 3 of these is important to balance me, and now we're going to do, through the compass, we're going to find out what supplements it
System
takes.
pack.
Through the system pack, which package it's going to take to balance me. And then it prints out a report, and this is one of my old reports. And the nice thing about it is, I can't take my hand off the hand cradle, but then it lists the products that came out. In this case I had 3, 2 erased all of my reds out of balance. And of course it gives us that priority, and it gives you information about each one of those products. And this of course is for the customer or the client to take home. We are so excited about the compass. We invite you to come in and get a bio survey. That's all it is. Get in balance and come see us at Herbal Rose.